Hello, and welcome. Today we are going to be talking about configuring wallet buttons on your BigCommerce product detail page. Wallet buttons are now available on the product detail page with PayPal Braintree Yellow, PayPal Braintree Venmo, with Amazon, Apple Pay, and Google Pay coming soon. Now, the current version of Cornerstone supports wallet buttons by default, and Cornerstone 6.7 and up support the wallet buttons by default. However, you can upgrade older themes to support wallet buttons by following these steps. Just a quick FYI, if you get through the setup and still don't see your wallet buttons populating, make sure to check your Braintree account settings to see if it was set up properly. So first we're going to talk about adding wallet buttons. By default, wallet buttons are not enabled on the PDP. To add wallet buttons, you must first prepare your theme by adding a checkbox to Page Builder. The checkbox allows the merchant to control the display of the wallet buttons on the PDP of your store. Perform the following steps to add the checkbox. In the config.json file, add a show quick payments buttons property and provide a default value. When setting the default value to turn on this feature by default, set true for your show quick payment buttons. To create a checkbox for the merchants to toggle the feature on and off in the page builder, add the following code to the product section of your schema.json file. You're going to put in your type for checkbox and your label for show quick payment buttons, and then your ID you're going to pull from the ID that you created in the config file. In the page builder, the checkbox appears as follows. Now we need to set the quantity of wallet buttons. When it comes to setting the quantity of wallet buttons, to set the number of wallet buttons visible on the product page, perform the following step. In the config.json file, add a payment number of buttons property and provide a default value. Default number of buttons, if the payment number of buttons property is not defined, only one button will be shown. The customer will have access to any other buttons by clicking More Payment Options. To add a page builder dialog for the merchant to configure the number of visible wallet buttons, add the following code to the payment section of your schema.json file. We're going to name it, we're going to show its type, and we're going to create a selection, a label, and we're going to call the ID payment buttons number of buttons from your config file. We're going to add options. If you do not want the default option of 1, we're going to add a second option. In the page builder, the dialog appears as follows. Now we need to add a sorting method to our wallet buttons. Adding a sorting feature allows merchants to choose the order in which wallet buttons appear to shoppers. To add a sorting feature, perform the following steps. In your config file, add a payment provider sorting property and provide a default value. To add the sorting component to the wallet buttons page builder dialog, add the following code to the payment section of your schema.json file. Adding heading for a section can be skipped if it was added before in the previous steps. In the page builder, the dialog will appear as followed. And now we're going to add the wallet buttons to our theme markup. To render wallet buttons, you must perform the preceding steps we described in this video of adding wallet buttons, setting the quantity of buttons, and sorting the buttons as desired. Then insert the following code underneath the Add to Cart button on the PDP file for your Add to Cart HTML. If you already have updated your Cornerstone theme, again, this will not need to be added. But if you're working with a theme below 6.7, you will need to add this script to your Add to Cart HTML under the Add to Cart button. The wallet button appears on the PDP as follows. And there it is. And there you have it. If you followed these steps, you successfully configured your wallet buttons to your PDP. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.